Hello there, Kaushal.
Hello there, bhai. How are you doing?
Good, good. How's our response for our last three podcasts?
It's going pretty good. A lot of people are enjoying it, getting a lot of reviews, a lot of comments. So thank you to you.
No, it's great to remember those personalities that we grew up with.
Absolutely.
And, the musicians, the actors, the producers, the composers.
Right.
And so far we gave tribute to a lot of magnanimous people. And it's May month already.
Right.
We did the April. So let's get started with this little thing that I wrote.
Sure.
I always write something.
Absolutely.
And then we'll give tribute to a couple of people.
Right.
We talked about flowers because May flowers, right?
Yes.
April showers and May flowers.
Right.
So we'll do that. And so in April, with its showers and Earth Day, our playful podcast made its way.
Wow.
And now, with the flowery month of May, we'll have more fun with our podcast play.
Wow, that's really good.
And let me tell you a little bit about what May is. It describes in this little thing that I wrote. May has Gujarat Divas.
Yes.
And Maharashtra Din.
That is correct.
Laughter Day. Daughter Day.
Oh, wow.
And of course,
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Yes, the most important of them.
The most important. And we'll talk more about it. And we'll hope to sing some songs about that too. So let's and don't forget to dedicate to the legends.
Absolutely.
As part of our play.
Right.
So let's begin the month of May with our podcast play. And lots of great personalities who pass away during the month. Every month is the same thing. So this has a lot of great personalities as well. We thought we talked a little bit about the songs with the Bahar or Phool movies with the titles that have Phool in it.
Right.
And so happens one of the great personalities who passed away on the 3rd of May. She was very young. You know who I'm referring to?
Is that Nargis by any chance?
Nargis.
Yes, Nargis.
Nargis means flower, one of the flowers. And she made a big impact, especially with arcade films, as you know.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, she made it on her own too.
Yeah.
At the age 51, she passes away.
Oh, that's too young.
During that time, she started when she was only 5 years old.
Oh.
And she started making those movies, and she made she was in 58 different movies.
Oh, that's
unbelievable,
that's
isn't
a good
it?
number, yes, absolutely.
At that young age.
Yes.
And then, of course, she stopped acting after she
got
married to Mr.
Dutt.
Yes. In that memorable film.
Yes.
That is very appropriate for this month also.
Yes.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
So Mother India is our part of the theme.
Right.
Nargis was Mother India.
Yes.
And so we'll talk about Mother.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about it. Nargis.
Yes.
And who composed the music for Mother India?
Was it Naushad?
Naushad Ali himself.
Yes, absolutely.
And Naushad's tribute is also this month.
That is
so lots of great personalities that pass away during the month of May, and I know you can sing a lot of those, and we can spend a lot of time remembering those personalities.
Absolutely.
But let's get started with a favorite of yours.
This one was actually her last movie.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the movie is Raat Aur Din.
Raat Aur Din, yeah.
Yes, and it actually had two versions of the song. So one was by Mukesh and the other one was by Lata.
So Mukesh is your favorite?
Mukesh is my favorite, so I'll kind of try to sing some lines from Raat Aur Din.
Absolutely.
रात और दिन दिया जले मेरे मन में फिर भी अंधियारा है जाने कहाँ है वो साथी तू जो मिले जीवन उजियारा है रात और दिन.
Whose music was that?
Shankar Jackson?
It could be.
That's a good trip. That's a good
that's
question.
a trivia
actually.
for you.
That came as a kind of a bouncer to me, but yes.
Well, I tried to
From the looks of it, it looks like a Shankar Jaikishan composition.
It was last filmed by Nargis, so not sure.
Right.
But anyway, thank you so much.
No problem.
Wonderful voice.
Yeah.
I think Mukesh's voice suits you very well.
Yes. Thank you so much.
And of course, my favorite, Hemant Kumar.
Hemant Kumar, yes. Yes. Two of my favorite singers, actually.
Yeah, and speaking of Hemant Kumar, I can ask you to sing a wonderful song from a classic
Ganga Jamuna.
movie. Well, that too,
Yes.
but the classic movie with a flower in its title.
Oh, wow.
So that's for the Mayflowers.
Right.
This movie would qualify
All right.
as part of
All
the
right.
theme.
Right.
You know which movie I'm talking about?
No idea.
What was a big classic film called Mughal-e-Azam,
Oh, yes.
which was by Naushad.
Right.
But while they were making, this is a trivia,
Right.
while they were making Mughal-e-Azam, the play, it was based on a play
Right.
written by,
Right.
and people think it was a real
Right,
story,
right,
but it
right,
was
right.
not
It
a
wasn't,
real story.
right.
There was no such thing as Anarkali,
Right.
but this play became so famous that K. Asif wanted to make a movie out of that.
Yes.
But he went all out. He
Right.
did all kinds of fancy,
Yes.
spent
Spent a lot of money on the decor and the art and
real
stuff. Oh, yeah, absolutely,
jewels
absolutely.
and real stories,
Yes.
real building,
Yes.
stuff like that. But while they were doing that, Anarkali was being made
Yes.
with the same theme.
Yes. Anarkali was another movie, but yeah, there was actually a Hemant Kumar song in there.
Right, that's what I was referring to, that you can sing that beautiful song.
Sure.
Was released before Mughal-e-Azam. They beat them to the punch.
Okay.
And Anarkali was not a bad movie.
No,
either.
it wasn't, but I think the decor and the art and stuff.
There was
it took away.
no
Plus
comparison.
Dilip Kumar, Madhubala, exactly.
There was no
took away
comparison with Mughal-e-Azam.
Yes, and Prithviraj Kapoor was an iconic figure anyway. So
So that was like a film.
Exactly.
So, but Anarkali has a beautiful Hemant Kumar, a song picturized on Pradeep Kumar. But anyway, so that's Hemant Kumar. But since we were talking about Nargis,
Right.
do you want to sing Nargis song from Mother India, if you will?
Yeah, definitely. I think the one that comes to mind is kind of the days of struggle,
In the farm.
In the farm, actually, kind of, and then taking care of two kids. It's like really kind of.
That was real mother.
That acting was really nice, and to be surprised with Sunil Dutt as one of her sons in that movie was another.
Who married her later.
Exactly, so.
And he actually saved her.
Oh yes, he saved her
In
from
the fire, from
yeah,
the fire.
Yes, I think that's what led.
That's what led them.
Yes.
Otherwise, Nargis was very much involved with Raj Kapoor,
Absolutely. Yeah,
as
right,
you know.
right.
Raj Kapoor was very, very disappointed when she married
Right.
Sunil Dutt, and he lost his companion
Right.
in a lot of the movies that he made, memorable movies with
Right.
Nargis
Right.
and Raj Kapoor were like a fantastic team.
Right.
And then when Raj Kapoor, this is another little trivia. Trivia comes to mind like a shower, April showers
Right.
of trivias. But he requested especially to Nargis, because Nargis had left him already,
Right.
and she was making her own films, and she even made a film
Oh really?
herself.
Oh wow.
But Raj Kapoor was making this classic film called Jagte Raho.
Oh okay. Yeah.
And it was a very interesting film because it was not a typical Raj Kapoor song and dance and
Right.
love story and all that.
Right.
Raj Kapoor was like nobody,
Right.
like a beggar type of thing. And the songs were not typical love songs.
Right.
But he wanted the last appearance of Nargis in his film.
Oh wow.
So he requested Nargis to appear, and she made a kind of an appearance in one song.
Oh, okay.
So that was the surprise of that film, and everybody said, Raj Kapoor film with no Nargis? How could that be?
Yes.
So Raj Kapoor put her in that special song.
Oh.
which song?
I was actually going to sing the one, which actually, again, as we spoke, right, it's about the struggle that, this mother actually has to take.
Yeah.
दुनिया में हम आए हैं तो जीना ही पड़ेगा, जीवन है अगर जहर तो पीना ही पड़ेगा, गिर गिर के मुसीबत में संभलते ही रहेंगे, जल जाए मगर आग पे जलते ही रहेंगे, गम जिसने दिए हैं वही गम दूर करेगा, गम जिसने दिए हैं वही गम दूर करेगा, दुनिया में हम आए हैं तो जीना ही पड़ेगा, जीवन है अगर जहर तो पीना ही पड़ेगा.
Great.
Oh my God, it's
wonderful song.
It's like a song that actually gives you goosebumps,
Oh yeah. And you remember your bachpan. You remember
yes, absolutely.
your mother's advice on Mother's Day.
Yes.
Because she said, "Dunya mein hum aaye hain,
Right.
to jina hi padega."
Right, exactly, yeah.
And that was a great advice.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So we take that advice on Mother's Day and remember our mothers too.
Yes, absolutely.
So, and Anarkali, as I mentioned to you before, was my mother's favorite movie, one of her favorite movies.
जाग दर्द इश्क जाग, दिल को बेकरार कर, छेड़ दे आंसुओं का राग, जाग दर्द इश्क जाग जाग.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's a beautiful
classical
number. It's
song.
actually a duet with Lata Mangeshkar also.
Yeah. Classical song, and Hemant Kumar does a wonderful job.
Yes.
Picturized, of course,
Yes.
Pradeep Kumar and company.
Right.
So that was a wonderful song. Thank you for remembering that.
Yes.
And I think that song from Jagte Raho will come to you also.
I think it should come very quickly.
Yeah. But anyway, so Nargis is one of them, and of course Naushad I mentioned.
Right.
And you can pick out a last song from the collection of Naushad.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Once that song comes to mind about the conditions that we are actually all going through all over the world. इंसान बनो कर लो भलाई का कोई काम, इंसान बनो दुनिया से चले जाओगे रह जाएगा बस नाम, इंसान बनो.
You picked a very
oh my God, this is again.
You picked a very appropriate song for this day and age,
yes, absolutely.
or any day and
any
age.
day actually, yes.
Wonderful. Yeah, those people used to write songs that meant a lot.
That is true.
And they had some philosophical meaning and real meaning for life.
Right.
So that was a good selection.
Yes.
Wonderful. And of course, later on we have Talat Mahmood.
Oh yes, absolutely.
As a tribute too.
Right.
This month, well, every month has a lot of tributes. And as we go older, if we keep on going, more and more people seem to leave us. Like when we did the first show with Manoj Kumar, he had just left this world.
That's true.
So it happens a lot.
Right.
But anyway, do you have any favorite Talat Mahmood song?
I have, most of them are kind of sad kind of songs.
Yeah, Talat Mahmood had that trembling voice.
There are a couple ones which actually really can remember is picture is on Nargis's husband, Sunil Dutt. आंसू समझ के क्यों मुझे आँख से तुमने गिरा दिया, मोती किसी के प्यार का मिट्टी में क्यों मिला दिया, आंसू समझ के क्यों मुझे.
Wonderful.
Oh my God.
And you mentioned serious songs that he sang.
Yes, absolutely.
Can you think of a lighter song that Talat Mahmood sang for our Talat Mahmood fans?
There are only actually a couple of them as far as I remember. There was one picture in Raj Kapoor is मैं दिल हूँ एक अरमान भरा, तू आके मुझे पहचान जरा, मैं दिल हूँ एक अरमान भरा.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great song.
This had Nargis in it, if I'm not wrong.
That's what I was wondering.
Yes, this had Nargis in it. Raj Kapoor, and Raj Kapoor is
yes.
actually sitting on the piano singing the song,
yes.
trying to impress his lady.
And Naushad, of course, you know,
Yes.
we talked about Naushad, and that reminds me of that classic Mukesh song,
Right.
Picture Eyes on Whom. It was Picture Eyes. Dilip Kumar and Raj Kapoor both were in the
Oh, wow.
movie,
Uh-huh.
and people associate Mukesh with Raj Kapoor.
Right.
In that movie, Mukesh sang for
Dilip Kumar.
Dilip Kumar.
Oh, wow.
You know, and here's the trivia.
Right. Yes.
Come on with
The first
trivia.
one of the day, actually.
And by the way, I'd like to thank Nand Kumar.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Nand Kumar ji. Thank you
Nand
so much.
Kumar is my, what I call him, Nand Encyclopedia. Nandan Encyclopedia. And once again, thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Deba. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and it's always a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to remember those great melodies.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you seem to have a terrific memory. I'm losing my memory. But it was a great idea to put together this
Yes.
podcast like this.
Right.
Especially in the month of May with all kinds of tributes and Mother's Day and Flowers Day and
Right. Sure,
all that.
absolutely.
Daughter's Day. So yeah, thank you again, and we hope to have a couple more podcasts later on in the month.